What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to WWE NXT UK review, the show from February 10th, 2019. They're at Coventry, England, and you have Vic Joseph and Nigel McGuinness on commentary. And what pertains to the United Kingdom Championship title match that had been at TakeOver New York for Pete Dunne and Walter. You could say, in a way, this was the NXT UK after TakeOver New York. Again, where it pertains to the United Kingdom Championship. So, let's get to the show itself. The opening match, we have Travis Banks versus Cassius Ohno. The match I thought was pretty decent. You know, I wasn't into the feud that much, but I thought the match was decent for what it was. You know, a lot of counters and a lot of brawl going out on the outside too as well. It was pretty good. And then in the end, Travis Banks gets the win over Cassius Ohno, where he goes for attempt pinfalls after pinfalls after pinfalls, and to finally that one pinfall he got Cassius Ohno with an upset to get the win over Cassius Ohno. So Travis Banks gets the won the match. And a decent match. I thought it was pretty decent, and nothing else to say about that. Then we get to the WWE United Kingdom Championship highlights from TakeOver New York between the NXT, or should I say the United Kingdom champion Pete Dunne versus Walter, the challenger. The highlights of it was pretty good. And then coming out of it, the winner and new United Kingdom champion Walter, ending the reigning defending undisputed Pete Dunne of the United Kingdom Championship of the reign of 685 days. And yeah, there was no Walter and Pete Dunne on the show. I thought at least do the aftermath of the match between those two after the from TakeOver. Either one of them was gonna be interviewed or whatever, but none of that. They only did the show was the highlights of it. But we get to Ramsey and interviewing Jordan Devlin, who is next in line for the United Kingdom Championship. Talks about, basically Ramsey talks to Jordan Devlin about United Kingdom Championship title match was amazing, and where Pete Dunne and other fans are asking, basically the fans were, they were asking for a rematch for this between Pete Dunne and Walter, because that match was incredible. And then Jordan Devlin cuts off Ramsey by saying that Pete Dunne is a loser and that Jordan Devlin is a winner, and he says that he's going to be next in line, and basically ended by saying, never bet against the ace. And that was it. Yeah. Pete Dunne a loser. Why? Because he lost after a 2-year reign. Whatever. We get the debut of Piper Niven. Excuse me. But Piper Niven goes up against Killer Kelly, which I thought that match, basically it was all just to highlight Piper Niven's debut for NXT UK. Match was pretty good though. Nothing but good praises from Kelly, for Killer Kelly, but meant to say, and also obviously with Piper Niven, who is like Nia Jax, but Piper Niven is a better wrestler. She's got more wrestling moves than Nia Jax. She looks good in the ring than Nia Jax. She moves pretty well, better than Nia Jax. She's just better than Nia Jax, folks. That's just the honest truth. Nothing against Nia Jax, though. I like Nia Jax and everything. There are times that I dislike her and everything, and there's so many reasons why. But yeah, nothing against Nia Jax and everything. Nothing personal against Nia Jax, but Piper Niven is a way better, big women wrestler than Nia Jax is. So after Piper Niven won the match, all of a sudden Rhea Ripley tried to attack her, but Piper Niven was aware of her surroundings, and then Rhea Ripley decides to back off, and there you go. That's gonna happen pretty soon when the rest gonna happen. Ramsey, he interviews Mustache Mountain, which is Trent Seven and Tyler Bate. They talk about they've been there at WrestleMania weekend for 3 years in a row so far, and they enjoyed it. And they talk about expanding the brand of NXT UK as being the best sports entertainment. That's their words. Basically, we're saying sports entertainment. I would say wrestling, but I think they said something about going back to New York, wherever, and basically, represents NXT UK, going to New York basically, and mixing up with some tag teams. Mustache Mountain saying that. And there you go. That was no else to say about that. So yeah, it was alright interview, I guess. Then we get to the Gizzled Young Veterans, who are the NXT UK Tag Team Champions, which is Liverpool's number one, Zach Gibson, and his tag team partner, James Drake. And they talk about being the tag team champions. They talk about that they had to go over the states instead of staying in England. Basically, Liverpool's number one. Zach Gibson does all the talking as usual. While James Drake just stands there looking intimidating. And they said, they agreed to go over the states, but they're gonna defend the titles. Not whatsoever, basically, because it's gonna be they're gonna defend. It said it's gonna be a non-title challenge to anyone that's gonna go up against the Gizzle Young Veterans, and it says soon to be recognized as the important the championship titles in WWE, basically. So good promo there. As always, Liverpool's number one, Zach Gibson, always delivered a good promo. I just wish that James Drake will cut a promo once in a while, but I'm just saying. Zach Stars versus Joseph Connors. Match itself, it was alright. Joseph Connors wins. Nothing to say about that, folks. Moving on. Then we see Jinny and Toni Storm. First we see Jinny warming up, and then we see Toni Storm warming up, where pertains to the main event between Jinny versus the NXT UK Women's Champion, Toni Storm. Then we get to Dave Mastiff with his highlights of him working out, and him of his dominance in NXT UK, and there you go. Which is kind of weird because they said Dave Mastiff, and it says soon. And I said to myself, wait a minute, we've seen him before on NXT UK. We know what he can do. I mean, it's fine if you want to show highlights of him and everything, but what do they mean by soon with Dave Mastiff? I don't know what they mean by that, but I don't know. I guess I'm thinking too much of it. So, but anyways, main event time: Jinny versus the NXT UK Women's Champion Toni Storm for the NXT UK Women's Championship. In the match, I thought it was pretty damn good. Next to Travis Banks versus Katsuyori Ono, this was the best match of the show for NXT UK from April 10th, 2019. Meant to say. Nothing but determination for Jinny, and also with also a great determination from Toni Storm as well. In the end, Toni Storm as the fight against Jinny, and she gets the win with the Storm Zero. And there you go. And that was the match, and that was the show. Talking about wrestling for NXT UK, 4 matches, and my overall strength for the show, I'm gonna go 7.5 out of 10. And there you go, folks. That was WWE NXT UK from April 10th, 2019. And that being said, thank you all for watching. It's the Natural Born Driller saying peace on the streets.